In this video, you are going to learn the FOIL strategy for multiplication. We use the FOIL strategy anytime that we have a two-digit number to multiply by another two-digit number. So for example, 42 times 36. So let's learn this strategy and why it's called FOIL. So let's say we have a question like this. 36 times 53. Well, the first step is to break these numbers down. So 36 can be broken down to mean 30 plus 6 times 53 can be broken down to be 50 plus 3. And then what we do is we put brackets around our numbers. So this section here, 30 plus 6, represents 36. And this section here, 50 plus 3, represents 53. That's the first step to FOIL. So now that I have my numbers broken down, I start with the F in FOIL. And the F stands for the first numbers in each pair. So the first number in this pair of numbers is the 30, and I multiply that by the first number in this pair, which is 50. So using the strategy I know, 3 times 5 is 15, and I tack on 2 zeros. Excellent. Then the O in FOIL stands for the outside numbers. What outside means the numbers on the edge. So in this pair of numbers here, the number on the outside edge is the 30. And I multiply that by, on this pair, the number on the outside edge is the 3. Imagine someone standing out here. Oh, they're really messed up. Imagine them standing on the outside looking in. So they're on the outside, the 30 and the 3. So I multiply those two numbers together. Use my strategy, and look how nicely I'm lining up my place values. That's really important. Alright, the I in FOIL stands for inside, the inside numbers. That means the numbers closest to the X, to the multiplication symbol. So in this case, we have a 6 and the 50 are the two numbers closest in each pair. 6 times 50, if I do my strategy correctly, is 300. Alright, we're almost done. The L in FOIL stands for last. So remember, we talked about the first number in each pair. Now we talk about the last number in each pair. In this pair, the last number is a 6, and I multiply that by the last number in this pair, which is the 3. 6 times 3 is 18. Alright. I'm almost done. Now that I've done all that, what I have to do is add up the numbers on the right-hand side. So I want to add up these numbers right here. And I get 1,908. So that means that 36 times 53 equals 1,908. Wow. Let's do another example. Let's have a question like this. 92 times 43. So step 1 is to break this down. So 92 is broken down 90 plus 2, and I put that in brackets, times 43 is broken down to be 40 plus 3, and I put that in brackets. Alright, now for the steps of FOIL. The F stands for the first numbers. So the first number in the first pair, the first group, is 90, and I multiply that by the first number in the second pair, which is 40. Excellent. Then the O on foil stands for the outside numbers. The numbers on the outside. Remember our person standing outside and they're looking in, they're trying to see inside, and this person's on the outside looking in. So the numbers on the outside are 90 in that pair times 3 in that pair. And I do my strategy, and that's what I have. Excellent. Inside numbers are the numbers on the inside closest to the multiplication symbol. Inside. So they're looking at the X. So we have 2 and 40. So 2 times 40. And finally, the last numbers are the numbers that are last in each pair. So in this pair, the last number is a 2. And I multiply that by the last number in that pair, which is a 3. I get 6. Now look how I've lined up these numbers so nicely. All my ones are lined up, my tens, my hundreds, and my thousands. That way, when I add them all up at the end, it's very easy. So when I add this up, my final answer is 3,956. So that means 92 times 43 equals 3,956. And that's the FOIL strategy. And down the side here we see F for first, O for outside, I for inside, and L for last. And look what it spells. FOIL spells FOIL. And that's why we call it the FOIL strategy. So there's 3 parts to the FOIL strategy. First, you have to break down the numbers. Break them down. Then you have to complete the FOIL process by multiplying the first numbers together, the outside numbers together, the inside numbers together, and the last numbers together. And then finally, you have to add your numbers to get your total. And that is the FOIL strategy. Holy moly, that was fantastic. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Come back for the next video sometime.